Hi everybody. This Saturday it is time for the first monument of the season, Milan Sanremo. The course covers nearly 300k, with the combination of the Cipressa and the Poggio in the final 30k being the most important features. After first selection on the Cipressa, the Poggio is really decisive even though it's under 4k at an average gradient under 4%. Upon watching this preview, check out the link in the description for an overview of how the race has been won in its final 10 editions. Here's an overview of the winners of these final 10 editions. Half of them won from a sprint of a small group, 3 from a reduced bunch sprint, and 2 successful solos, one launched by Nibali on the Poggio climb and one in the descent by Mohoric. Based on the preliminary start list, here's an overview of some of the riders lining up with previous experience in this race, including 8 former winners: Alaphilippe, Demar, Van Aert, Kwiatkowski, Degenkolb, Mohoric, Cavendish and Stuyven. And some riders with an above average number of top 10 finishes compared to the number of race starts they've had: Sagan, Ewan, Van der Poel, Pogačar, Pedersen and Tratnik. Riders to watch in my book are Alaphilippe at Soudal Quickstep, who'll be out to silence the critics. He's won here before and rode into the top 10 in 3 out of 5 participations. There's obviously no way around Pogačar, who just confirmed his form in Paris-Nice and who was 12th here in 2020 and 5th on last year's edition. I expect fireworks from his team as from the Cipressa. The same goes for Jumbo-Visma, where Wout van Aert is putting a lot more focus on winning selected races, and this is one of them. On top, he's lining up here with a team that has the firepower to launch him on the Poggio. For the Ineos Grenadiers, we have a bit of a question mark. I was hoping for Pidcock to go bonkers with Mohoric in the descent of the Poggio, yet he's out with a concussion following his second fall in Tirreno Adriatico. I'm assuming Kwiatkowski to be their backup plan, yet I somehow also like Ganna. He's been climbing brilliantly in the Volta a Algarve, and I do see a scenario where he's not far behind upon coming down from the Poggio and makes it back to the front group, flying past them in one go to take the win on pure time trial power. Girmay at Intermarché will also have been working towards this race, as will Mathieu van der Poel at Alpecin de Koning. Both were looking for their best legs in Tirreno Adriatico, and the racing there may well have provided them with the stimulus they needed. The other rider I'll be watching at Alpecin de Koning is Søren Kragh Andersen, who came home in 9th and 7th here on the final 2 editions. Arnaud Démare has won here and did well when a fairly large group made it over the Poggio, something that is extremely unlikely to happen this year around. At Lotto Destiny, Ewan always does well here, and I'm interested to see how the Lee will do. At Bahrain, Mohoric may well be prepared to die another time, and I don't see that many willing to risk it all by following him. Trek has 2 cards to play with former winner Stuyven and Mats Pedersen, who was 6th here last year and is showing some good form. Finally, in my book, 2 outsiders for the top 10 are Giacomo Nizzolo at Israel Premier Tech and Marius Meyerhofer at DSM. This gives me a long list of 17 riders. Looking forward to read your picks in the comments below. Based on past performance in this race and perceived current form, Pogačar and Van Aert are my 4-star favorites. Pedersen, Van der Poel and Alaphilippe get 3 stars. Mohoric, Girmay and Laporte get 2, while Kragh Andersen and Ewan each get 1 star. I expect UAE to make the first selection on the Cipressa, for Jumbo-Visma to go ballistic on the Poggio to launch Van Aert, with only Pogačar managing to stay in his wheel. So in terms of podium prediction for the first monument of the 2023 season, I'm going with a win by Van Aert ahead of Pogačar and Pedersen. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and see you next time.